tough like shit out the window. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Slide your bitch ass outside, bro. You said, nigga, you's a bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. You's a mark, nigga. Nigga, you's a mark, nigga. Tough like shit out the window. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Slide your bitch ass outside, bro. You said, nigga, you's a bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. You's a mark, nigga. Nigga, you's a mark, nigga. Tough like shit out the window.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom, call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom to 144,000. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom, well, to 144,000. Real quick, man, I want to go into this this clip you see right here. And this made me think of a video I did a few days ago about how these modern men, okay, you know, here in America, products of America and, you know, single parent households, you know, Jake don't have their father in their houses, but these men are effeminate and metrosexuals, okay? In this case, this guy right here is a complete weirdo, okay? It says, dude really applied pressure on his op with a dress and high heels on, all right? And that's why I did that video, because there's a generation now of grown-ass men that's effeminate, that's either down low or just full-blown, you know, sodomites. I saw a video last night, too, man. There was a bunch of sodomites fighting. Like, it's like the whole block was gay. And then niggas out there fighting, man. Somebody said the gays are fighting. All right, but this right here is a curse upon our people. It shows you how destroyed Jake has become. Okay, this nigga wearing a skirt with slits in it. Just completely through, man. All right? So the Lord got to come back and destroy the majority of our people here in America, because Jake is just not right. All right, let's go. And then I got this right here, too. Okay, let's bring this out, too. All right, I'm going to come back to this, because I want to touch on this, too, but I want to, you know, make a whole video about it. But it says, let's start right here. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh thy power. Right, so this guy right here, wearing women's clothing, this guy is an abomination unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The Lord is not with this, okay? And the Lord does not like that type of stuff, okay? And so anybody that's doing this is going to be, you know, destroyed in the times that we're coming into, all right? In NLT, it says, a woman must not put on men's clothing, and a man must not wear women's clothing. Anyone that does this is detestable in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? So that's detestable, man. Okay? That's detestable in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And what the Lord is going to do is He's going to start jacking Jakes up, again, putting Jakes to death, man. Okay? It says 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9, it says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, nor fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. Okay, and if you in the NOT, it says, I'll grab it over here real quick. All right, I kind of went into all this the other day, but just touching on it again, because, you know, I'm seeing all these examples, you know, and it's just like, it's the reason why we got to do these shows and, you know, bring these things out, okay, to warn some and to condemn others. It says, in the NLT, it says, verse 9, jumping down to the bottom, it says, or commit adultery, or male prostitutes, or practice homosexuality. And that's what a lot of these so-called, you know, men are doing. They're practicing homosexuality. It says, or male prostitutes. There's a video that came out not too long ago of a gangbanger, and then this proves that that the gangsters and thugs are all moles, man. Okay, these niggas are zesty. All right, but there's a video of a gang member, you know, in California. He was on the strip or the slab, whatever they call it, dressed as a woman, pretty much being a prostitute, selling his body. Okay, and one of the guys in the same you know, set or gang as him said, you know, he pulled up on him and pressed him. And the nigga said, the big homies know, the big homies know. So, it should show you how just destroyed our people have become. All right, and this is why YAHAWASHI got to come and destroy Jake. Let's go over here. It says strange apparel. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's it right here. Let's grab it in the NLT as well. It says Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. Oh, yeah, man. This is why Jake just got to be destroyed. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. It says verse 8, it says, and it shall come to pass in the day of Yahweh's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. Okay, so in the NLT it says, on that day of judgment, says the Lord, I will punish the leaders and princes of Judah and all those following pagan traditions. Okay, so hey, dressing up like a woman, that's not our custom. You got these guys in Hollywood wearing dresses for these movies and shit. Hey, that's a pagan custom, a pagan tradition. Okay, that's going into idolatry and homosexuality. Okay, the Lord is not with that stuff. Let's jump over here to this post. All right.
Mo3 killer.
Now, this is the guy that killed the rapper Mo3. Just to further prove that this is a sick world we in, man. All right, but like I said, these are the gangsters, the thugs. All right, these niggas is weird. It says Dallas rapper Yella Beezy is accused of hiring a gay hitman to murder Mo3. Keywan White is accused of killing Mo3 while he was out on bond for shooting his transgender boyfriend. Okay, I'm not gonna call that a girlfriend. Let's let a little bit of this play. We'll grab some more precepts.
Mo3 killer was already on bond for shooting his transgender boyfriend. Y'all think I'm just talking, don't you?
Through. Completely through, man.
That's crazy. Now, this wasn't nothing private. This was a public relationship.
This was a public relationship. You see what's going on amongst these Jakes nowadays, man? The Lord got to destroy these niggas, man. This is what's going on amongst Jake. This was a public relationship, as it says at the bottom. Okay, so, the homies know. These niggas is weird, bro. And this is what Esau has done to our people here in America. Completely bugged Jake out. All right, made him think it was okay. It was cool. And now look at Jake, man. Both of them through.
Okay. Now, like I said before, I don't know if I said it on one of my videos or on one of my Instagram lives, but the baby mama IQ is not all the way up there. This man could have easily told her something, made it look good to make it to where it wasn't like how it appeared to be type issue. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? But the baby mama was rocking with the baby daddy regardless after the situation. He got bummed out. Now, what happened? I don't know. I do not know, though. But we're going to dive deeper into this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so there you go, man. All right. It's the nigga Yella Beezy. It says, Dallas rapper Yella Beezy faces a possible death penalty for the killing of Mo3 if he is convicted of capital murder while, whatever. And these are guys. And these guys were once friends. All right. These Jakes were once friends. But it shows you how wicked and demonic that whole street life stuff is, man. Okay? Look at this. Never before seen footage surfaces of Dallas rappers Yella Beezy and Mo3 vibing in the studio before the beef. Yella has now been charged with Mo3's murder. And that's how it's be the same guys that you grew up with, cool with. Niggas double cross you, backstab you, and if they could, they'll kill you, man. All right, it's through. The scriptures talk about, how that Jake will be like this in these last days. All right. Look at this. Zesty shooters? Question mark, question mark. Yeah. Zesty shooters, man. Jake's is through. And this is why we can't wait for YAHAWASHI Yahawashi to really start, burning these niggas up. Okay? Kind of, it pisses you off. Okay? As it should. It says, this is Romans chapter 1. Romans chapter 1, verse 24, it says, wherefore the Most High also gave them up unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, your own minds. This niggas going their own way. And this is also what happens when Jake, does not follow any particular customs or laws, statutes, and commandments. This is why we got the laws. You got to have a certain, standard, a protocol, a code. Nowadays, Jake don't follow no type of code, man. Okay? There's no morals. There's no boundaries. Jake just all out there. Okay? Why? Because they have turned away from the scriptures. They turned away from YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. There's no code of conduct amongst our people anymore. And this is why 2/3 of you niggas here in America are going to be destroyed. All right? It says, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Yeah. Jake was doing all type of wickedness between themselves. In the NLT it says, so the Most High abandoned them to do whatever shameful things their hearts desired. As a result, they did vile and degrading things with each other's bodies. They traded the truth of the Most High for a lie, so they worship and serve the thing God created instead of the Creator Himself. Right, niggas worshiping themselves, worshiping, the same sex or even the opposite sex. It says, who is worthy of eternal praise? Amen. And so you got another thing called woman worship, but also you got these men out here that's gay, and these niggas are worshiping each other. It's weird, bro. We live in a weird time. So YAHAWASHI Yahawashi got to do what he got to do, and we understand, and we are 100% with it. Okay, let's get this over with. It says, verse 26, that is why the Most High abandoned them to their shameful desires. Even the woman turned against the natural way to have sex and instead indulge in sex with each other. So then you got women, and it's more prevalent among women than there is men, because they went to they pretty much polluted the damn woman first. These women are, the weaker vessel. Satan was easily to get on them. But now we're seeing in these last days how it's becoming more common among these men, okay, to be on some weird stuff. It says, verse 27, and the man, instead of having normal sexual relations with women, burned with lust for each other. Men did shameful things with other men, and as a result of this sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserve. Right? That's why you got all type of diseases spreading. Okay, niggas be sick. Okay, because you mentally sick, you spiritually sick, and then the Lord makes you physically sick. Okay, it always blows my mind how they got China raises tariffs to U.S. goods 84% in retaliation to Trump tariffs. Wow. But it blows my mind how you got these commercials out here for this HIV medication and stuff, and you will have two grown ass men on there holding hands, kissing and stuff. All right. Gay related immune disease, which is now called HIV. Okay, I went into that a few months back too. It says, since they thought it foolish to acknowledge the Most High, yeah, niggas think it's we crazy, or it's foolish to acknowledge YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. They'll rather be out here acknowledging each other than acknowledge YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. It says he abandoned them to their foolish thinking and let them do the things that should never be done. And the Lord abandoned these jakes to this wickedness, ultimately so he can destroy them. Okay? They gotta be destroyed. They gotta be destroyed, man. Alright? And it goes on. I read all this last time. But, hey, you get the picture, man. Jake is completely through. Okay, let me grab this too. It says, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind, this is how the Most High feels about homosexuality. If a man also lies with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Right? You're going to be put to death for that, man. And that nigga was trying to talk all tough in a damn skirt with slits in it. Through. And like I said in my video, was it last night or the other night? You got this, these new styles now where they so-called styles are trying to make it a trend for men to wear dresses and skirts. Okay, just like how they did with the women wearing pants. See, women didn't always wear pants. Back, you look at them old pictures, those old, paintings and stuff. Those women, they was wearing dresses. Every woman had on a dress. Now these women wearing pants, tights, booty shorts. It's through. Verse 13, it says, if a man, in NLT, if a man practices homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman, both men have committed a detestable thing. They must both be put to death, for they are guilty of a capital offense. Right? So, in a situation, I went away. I got it over here. Slovakia. In a situation like this right here, oh man, I guess it's gone. I don't know where it went, but yeah, you get the picture. In a situation like that right there, what you just seen, that's a capital offense, man. Really, niggas supposed to get stoned and put down. And the Lord is coming to drop, a great millstone, nukes upon Jake's head that don't want to get right, man. All right. So in these last days, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see a lot of these people get judged in the worst way. Okay, and the best thing that we can do is remain, spiritual, remain of a sound mind. Okay, and stay out of the way. Shalom, coming Sharala, Baba Bar, praise, this is edifying to the whole full. Shalom.